It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And first up, they call him Sweet Hands. Caleb Plant, this former middleweight champion of the world, comes in at 6 foot 1 inches with a reach of 74 inches. And up against him, it's David Benavidez, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 189 centimeters.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat.
Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, fighting out of Tennessee, but now living in Las Vegas. This former middleweight champion of the world is looking to get back on track tonight. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nashville, Tennessee, now fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, a super middleweight champion of the world, Sweet Hands, Caleb Plant. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting two-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many fights like this, and it's very eerie.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
The perfect counter lands. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? wanted action, and they are giving us action. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I'm happy. Just stay focused. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That's smart. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one.
Better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there.
Go out there and finish him. You were smart. You weren't loading up. Let's do it.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Can't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. It's bombs away. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just missed with that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You've let him back into the fight.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him on.
Get back together and get back out there and win the round.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. The jab's working nice.
When you go out there, just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good. You're switching off and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back.
Hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in.
And then get back out there and win the round. You done all.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no.
You done all that. Let's do it.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
So much firepower here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the jab. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well done with that counter shot. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. And it appears... Did you see that? David Benavidez. Down goes Benavidez. Lincoln, you missed it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
Smart, get your shots up. Don't give him anything. Go back out there.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab.
All landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Posted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tough...
Think about what you do. Good work. Just the same again. Don't change too much.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Defense is not an option for these two. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The Mexican monster's in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. Good punch. That jab won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get your breath back.
John, get your boxing back together and put him back in his place.
Listen, great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Get your mind about the defense on end and think about what you do. Good work.
Come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
It's time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Get back out there. Do your business.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The jab doesn't quite connect. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Caleb Plant just got clipped. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter. And a cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get up there and get the job done.
Good man.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him back in his place.
3 shots. Keep smart. You're getting your time in already.
You're back out there and lose the match. You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together. Don't worry about that round. Let's go.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice counter. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And the Mexican Monster might be ready to finally go down. The Mexican Monster is down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all.